Welcome back into Main Street Living. Now, if you haven't been living under a rock for the past few months, then you've probably been hearing a lot about Britney Spears.
Oh, yes. The Free Britney movement is all over celebrity news, mainstream news, and now even in congressional news. Celebrity publicist Domenick Nati is here to help us understand what is going on. Welcome to Main Street Living. We're so glad you're here to break this all down for us.
Absolutely. Thank you guys for having me. This will be fun.
Yes, it will. And you work with a lot of celebrities. So how would you describe your day job? It's got to be pretty interesting.
Well, yeah, I'm a publicist for 15 years. So basically, if you are a celebrity or if you are wanting to be a celebrity or really just have anything that you want promoted, people come to me. I prepare a game plan of how to get further exposure in the press and roll that out to the media. And I've also done a lot of crisis PR where I represent people or celebrities that have gotten into trouble. And I try my best to spin that and create a new public image for them. And I also have a show that I host where I interview celebrities. So it's fun. Yeah.
Wow. And we get a chance to interview you. Now, you were talking about celebrities in trouble. Huh?
Yeah. Turn the tables.
Right. Now, Domenick, you were talking about celebrities in trouble. So practically the whole world is talking about Britney Spears and the situation with her conservatorship. Can you break this down to simple terms? Because I have no idea what this means.
Yeah, it's a word that a lot of people are not. Conservatorship is a word that we're not used to hearing. But basically, the easiest way to say it is that Britney and people that are under a conservatorship, it's almost like if you're an adult child and you're putting a legal guardian over your entire life. So, I mean, Britney's conservatorship covers her finances, her meals, her transportation. I mean, I'm serious. Yeah, it's who she's around. I mean, it's literally as if you are a teenager. I have a 14-year-old child, and it's the same idea as that. That the father is in charge of all of her decisions, and that's
Did she have to agree to this? Because you would think at 18 years old, you're an adult, you have your own free will. So did she agree to this, and how is it still even possibly going on?
Yeah, I mean, this was started in 2013, and in that time, she was in and out of some mental institutions, and she shaved her head. She had erratic behavior, and I think that she was aware that she was having erratic behavior and she was out of control. So yes, she did sign a conservatorship, and she did consent to this. And that's the issue, is that this is supposed to have been expired by now. So every time that it tries to get overturned and to be released, it keeps getting dragged out. It keeps getting, going further along. And there's no reason. She did have some behavior that put her in mental institutions that was erratic in that time, but it has been 8 years, and she has proven herself that she can handle her. Yeah. Good.
Wow. And this definitely comes at a time when there's a movement to destigmatize mental health issues just in general. But do you think that that's why this has become such a hot topic?
I really don't. I don't think this has a lot to do with a mental health movement, to be honest. I think that this has to do with fame, so it's not so much what it is that what she's doing. I mean, I think a lot of this, I would say another thing that people don't understand is that Amanda Bynes, famous actress, in 2014, she became under a conservatorship, and she is still under that conservatorship. A lot of people are not talking about this. Britney's not the only celebrity that is under this sort of agreement. But what I think that is different, what I think that the differential is that Amanda Bynes, her conservator is her mother. And Britney's conservator is her father. And I feel, in my opinion, that a lot of this has to do with, I think it might have to do with the fact that there is a man over this successful woman, and he is controlling her. It's a possibility. I think that's what's rubbing a lot of people the wrong way.
Yeah.
I feel like it could be that, or just the fact that it's anybody who still has this much control over somebody. I mean, I heard too that they have control over the IUD that's in her body,
Yep.
which is just crazy to me. And so I know this seemed to start out as a protest by devout Britney fans, but now it's grown to a bill that has been introduced to Congress to deal with it. What's happening in Congress, and why do you feel like this is still attracting so much attention?
I think that it's attracting so much attention because of her fan base. You know what I mean? So you talk about if it was Beyonce, Justin Bieber, people like this that are these mega stars that have a fan base of predominantly young people and predominantly women. I think that is, and I'm not saying that in a mean sexist way. I'm saying that they're a lot more vocal. You know, I mean, if this was like an NFL player, NBA player, like honestly, it doesn't get a reaction when your fan base is a bunch of guys. You just are like, oh well, maybe that guy did do that, or maybe he should go to jail. You know, you don't get behind him that much. I mean, you're talking about Britney Spears, talking about a huge pop star, and people love her and support her. I mean, it's similar to the Beehive. If this was Beyonce, I think it would be the same way. You know, so I think that it has more to do with the fact that it's her fan base and they're very vocal and they're right. You know, but also Britney's dad is also legally right. He's not doing anything wrong.
Oh,
I mean, it's clearly, it's clearly a family issue that we have really nothing to do with. And I know celebrities will attract us. Wish we could talk with you more to get the scoop, but how can viewers keep up with you?
Okay. Dom Nati Show interviews celebrities. I interview over 300 celebrities and Bill Cosby, Gene Simmons, Whoopi Goldberg. Check it out. Dom Nati Show on Instagram, YouTube. I think you guys will like it.
Absolutely. Dom, you are the best. Thank you so much for joining us today and giving us the scoop.
I enjoyed it. Hopefully I'll see you soon.
Sounds good.
No problem. Well, Cheryl, while celebrities like Britney end up in places like wax museums, up next, we got a different kind of museum that you probably never knew existed. Don't go anywhere.